Hey guys, Smoke Bacon here. So today I've actually just moved into my college, which is pretty sick. But I'm reviewing these patch notes, these new update notes and what they mean for cavalry players in the future. So first of all, clearly flying calves, right? There's another march coming. The flying halfling. So I highly doubt that next season the Cavs next season are going to be flying calves, right? So that's fine. That's actually pretty good because Eagles are pretty annoying, but yeah, I honestly like their new heroes have been pretty powerful. Saluna was really good, so I can't wait for Elio, and I'm saving up for him right now. Pause. But these priority coins, I don't think they're gonna make too much of a difference. I think that's gonna I think that's going to encourage more people to start selling their pets though, which is nice. Um Auto peacekeeping, that's not important. Auto exploration, whatever, bastions, blah blah blah. Um what I really want to address, before I go talk about calves, the token exchange store. So they're not gonna let you double dip in the token exchange store again next season, which I mean that's fair. Some people got an unfair advantage after migrating, like me, for example. I got 1.2 billion mana instead of 600 million, and I got double the amount of tokens, however many tokens there were. So that's certainly that's fair, I would say. It's unfortunate. These new glory points, they don't really matter to me. So when a cavalry legion uses unyielding rush, right? You can't change the target. If you change the target, right, it just stops its rush. They buffed it. They buffed the calves, so you can switch rush targets now. That's really nice, especially for me. I'm on the phone always, so it's like sometimes I might misclick on to another legion and boom, there goes my rush. So that's actually really amazing. Improve the merits for calves. So I don't know. I hope that's better. I don't know how they could improve the merit calculations though. Maybe by improving they mean they nerfed Agnar Goresh and Neakuma, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's improving. Garrisons. So next season is a Cav garrison, and they're nerfing it. They're nerfing city garrisons. So I don't actually. Oh well, this is not nerfing city garrisons. This is actually improving them. This is you can now like go offline, and then your garrison will automatically have a hero and an artifact and pet equipped. So that's just awarding rewarding lazy players, which I'm not a huge fan of. Um, this also the control effect cooldown. That's I hate that. So basically, this nerfs cavalry and infantry. So right, if my calves have the wolf howl horn, right? If my calves have the hammer, and I'm running four calves, one infantry, the Skogul has the torque, right? Two, and also the Agnar's axe has immobilized, and Agnar himself has the airborne skill when he dashes. So they're nerfing calves basically, because all of these are cavalry artifacts, or are effects caused by artifacts that are typically equipped by calves. So they're nerfing. Basically, they're nerfing the hammer. The hammer is gonna be basically useless now. Wolf Howl Horn is gonna be all right because it only hits two of them, so you're gonna have to target well with the ice axe as well. And for the next 10 seconds, that's insane, by the way. So basically, if my Agnar right hits a single legion, the legion goes airborne, and then I hit the legion again with my artifact, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't stop it. Like it doesn't immobilize it anymore, which sucks. I'm no, I'm not a big fan of this change. So hopefully they improve like the actual cavalry merits because this is a huge nerf to cavalry, and like I'm really just not happy with this change. However, it does make my life easier because I have pretty decent calves, and a lot of people run hammer and torque and all that. Like I used to run it too, but next season I don't have to. But some people have built their calf setups this way, so I recommend you probably like look into changing it because for 10 seconds, so like you stun me with your wolf horn, and then your hammer is basically useless, and then the wolf horn ends in 3 seconds or whatever it was. So the hammer's 6 seconds stun just hits nothing. Yeah. So you're just nerfing your own calves by even having hammer on. Which I mean, I guess it's fair. Their their new calves, the new calf garrison, it's probably gonna have some crazy artifact that does a new debuff that's not in this list, and they're gonna force everybody to buy it. I mean, that just sounds like what this game would do, so that's what I'm guessing. They did say they were going to nerf actual city garrisons, though I can't see it right now. Um, I know that's a thing. Mm, yeah, so I don't know. I don't see why they would do that. City garrisons are pretty overpowered, but also like they're releasing new garrison cavalry, and cavalry you can't garrison a bastion with them because they're not good enough to do that. You can garrison, I mean, you can garrison a city with them, but that's about it because there's no other like garrison anything in the game, right? It's just bastions and cities. I mean, passes maybe, but you're nerfing the garrison itself, right? Because you're gonna get a debuff if you shield or whatever, and then you're also introducing a new garrison hero. Um, I don't know about that, especially because Cav garrisons are normally trash, and you're already like you can only really garrison with infantry. If you nerf the Cav garrison even further, like nobody's really gonna buy it. I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy on the new calves. I'm gonna get their pets to, or I'm gonna get a decent pet. I'm gonna have the regular skills like tooth and claw, like fierce attacks or whatever. That stuff's gonna go to 3 star, but the crits, I mean, they're just gonna stay 2 star, right? I'm not maxing the new pet, and I'm not interested in maxing the new pet because it's gonna be a garrison pet. Like that's pointless to me. I only care about cav rallies. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot with this one. Uh, that's just kind of my thoughts on the new Cav Garrison. I mean, I hope it's OP, but I doubt it. Cavs are a bit too like soft to be good in rally situations or rally and garrison situations. I mean, infantry are just so much better, especially with the new rally infantry coming immediately after it, and the nerf to city garrisons. And I don't know. I don't think many people will actually be getting the calves. Like, tell me what you think in the comments below. But I really don't know. Um, I mean, I certainly already have 5 calves with pretty good pets. Like, I'm not gonna rush anything, right? I'm gonna slowly develop it. I'm not even gonna use my gold heads on it unless the new hero, like one of the new heroes, are super overpowered. Because I'm just not interested in new calves, right? They don't interest me. They're garrison calves. Like who needs those when you already have Agnar Nea, Agnar Freya? They're already both good enough to garrison anyways. And also, I don't think I'm gonna be taking any city rallies next season, right? The debuff is just too crazy for me to take them. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this new cavalry, on the new cavalry updates. Yeah, so have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.